$7,500 for a hair transplant versus $7,500 for a hair tattoo. I've been getting a lot of messages recently on my TikTok. A lot of people getting mad because I'm doing a service called scalp micropigmentation and I charge up to $10,000 for my service. And I've been getting the comment section flooded with a bunch of people telling me that it's not even worth it, that it's better to get a hair transplant. And this is why I'm making this video. Let's go ahead and battle test that idea. What I'm gonna be doing for this video, I really wanna make you guys make a decision for yourself, whether you're thinking about getting a hair transplant or doing scalp micropigmentation. I want you to really be able to have all the information that you need to make that decision, whichever way that you go about it. Me, myself, I'm a scalp micropigmentation artist and I really don't want to come off as being biased. So I'm going to make sure that I do my best to be able to put the pros and the cons for each hair loss solution. That way you make the best decision based on your specific needs. To give you a little bit of information about me and why I'm qualified to be able to even tell you guys this. Right now, I'm opening my second location for scalp micropigmentation. I've done a little bit over 650 procedures in the past 2 years. I've gotten the best training from world-renowned artists, and I've been able to work on people who have had failed hair transplants in Turkey. And I really don't want to bore you guys with all the information about all the specifics. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna lay all the pros and the cons to hair transplants and scalp micropigmentation, and everything else you can go ahead and Google that so you can verify it for yourself. But I just want to make this a very simple and quick video so you really just understand what is the difference between a $7,500 hair transplant and a $7,500 hair tattoo. Here we go. Hair transplants. With hair transplants, the results are very, very different than scalp micropigmentation. With a hair transplant, someone who is going for a hair transplant is going for real hair. But the thing is, the results do vary from person to person depending on the donor area and on genetics. Now with scalp micropigmentation, the results are consistent. They do not grow real hair. They do simulate a realistic hair follicle or a clean shaven buzz cut style. All right, so for the downtime for a hair transplant, it varies from person to person, but overall the initial downtime is about 3 to 8 weeks. And then after that, to be able to see the full results, you're looking at about up to a year. With scalp micropigmentation, the downtime is about 2 days. Now the key thing with scalp micropigmentation is that it's 2 sessions. That's with me specifically. And after the second session, you can see the full results, including healing time, is you're looking at about a month. Longevity and maintenance. The hair transplant, I'm just gonna be straight up and honest with you guys. I have not seen a hair transplant do well over 5 years. So with a hair transplant, you have to be able to just understand that you're gonna be on ongoing medications. You're gonna need more than 1 hair transplant, and over time, you're gonna need to supplement with minoxidil finasteride as well. Now with scalp micropigmentation, because of the nature of the procedure, and it is a tattoo, there is none of that. Once you get the procedure done, after that, the only maintenance that really is required is anywhere from 6 to 12 years, depending on your lifestyle, where you're gonna need a minimal touch-up and you're good as new. Risks and limitations. With hair transplants, the biggest risk is that realistically, you might not get the results. There's a lot of risk when it comes to the medications. That's why it's super important to be able to consult with your doctor. Make sure that you go to a reputable hair transplant clinic so you understand exactly what can happen if everything goes wrong. Of course, there's infections and stuff like that. Now with scalp micropigmentation, the biggest risk with scalp micropigmentation is going to the wrong artist. There's a lot of videos on here on Google, and I actually talk about this all the time, where if you're looking to get this done and you want to make it look right, you got to go to the right artist. That's the biggest #1 key. All right, so if you've been watching this video and you still don't know if SMP or hair transplant is a right fit for you, just let me boil it down to this. If you're somebody who doesn't like any kind of maintenance, you want instant, guaranteed, consistent results, then scalp micropigmentation would be the best option for you. Now, if you're somebody who is looking for real hair and is okay with the cost and the risk that comes with a hair transplant, then that would be the route for you. We finally got to the best part for the cost breakdown. I know I put $7,500 on both of these, but realistically speaking, that's not what the average cost for scalp micropigmentation is actually in the US. That's just what I charge. That's what I charge somebody if they want me to go directly to them, whether they want me to fly to them or drive to them. But on average, with scalp micropigmentation, you're looking at anywhere from 1,500 to 3,500 from a reputable company. With a hair transplant, you're looking at anywhere from 5 to 7,000 in Turkey. In the US, you're looking at anywhere from 15 to 30K. Overall, a hair transplant is way more expensive, but like I said, you are going for real hair. At the end of the day, there's really no right or wrong here. It really just depends what fits you and your personal needs, and you have to be realistic with yourself based on your current situation. But I am gonna let you guys know that if you are somebody who's watched this video and you feel like scalp micropigmentation might be the better option for you, or you just want to discuss further and want to get a little bit more insights from me personally, you can go ahead and click the link down below. It's going to take you to my form where you can fill out your information, and then from there one of my team members is going to reach out to you so we can connect on a call. We can evaluate your options and see what would be the best fit for you. With all that being said, guys, thank you for watching my video. Go ahead and like, subscribe if you find this information helpful, and I'll talk to you guys soon.